to Barnburner here on a Thursday. Boomer Pinder and Rhett Warner.
It's not
Thursday in Canada.
It's not how you start Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
We're all hungover. It has to be a quiet.
I see.
The sad thing is, I've got a screen in front of me now.
Mm-hmm. You do look
and
hungover.
I actually look hungover and
right.
haven't had a drink.
Yeah.
So.
Like, how was last night?
Late one, eh?
I mean,
wow.
It. Gotta be some stories.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Crushed it.
Yeah.
You're right. I need new ear things.
Yeah. We're on it.
Yeah, we are on it.
So you hear that, eh?
I'm bugging him yesterday. He buys in today.
Oh, no. He's talking about.
Yeah, I put that on.
Yeah, I know you did.
No, can ask him if he can hear it. I know you can hear it.
Jack?
Can you hear anything in the background?
Do the three.
Put your headphones on.
We need the big picture.
What
are we talking about?
Put the big picture up, and I'll point at what we're talking about.
Yeah, I want you to listen.
Picture.
Crank your volume.
The fridge?
Can you hear it on the show or not?
I don't know. I hear the same audio you do, right?
He's busy. You're
Who's busy?
Boom is sure that this is noisy and loud. It's the same distance that it was for 2
let's
years.
ask the people in the comments. Can you guys hear the fridge?
Can you hear the fridge?
Can you see anything in there?
Well, now you need to turn it off and let people hear the without. Anyway.
You know what was really loud?
What's that?
Hungry Hippo last week.
Yeah.
The shoveler wanted to watch, and I turned it on. It was like, whew.
Yeah.
It's 2 no's.
Heavy.
Can't hear it. 3, 4.
Big Diener.
5.
J. George.
6
See, but here's the
nothing.
thing.
My boy.
7.
I like my boy.
They don't really know what they're listening for.
That's perfect. So then they can't be bothering them.
I see. What about me? What if it bothers me?
I know it bothers you, but it didn't bother you for 2 years when it was the same distance away from my mic. That's rat humming.
What? That's the fridge.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it.
We can turn it off, but I mean, at some point, we're going to want cold beer, not warm beer.
Well, we have a fridge in the kitchen
It's a
area.
very small fridge. That could only hold about 20 beers.
Only about 20?
Yeah.
And we need to have at
Well,
least
there's 4 of
24
When Pinder is on his
on hand at each
on
and
his
every time.
3 a.m. pub crawls by himself, he needs somewhere to pop in to have a cold beer.
Have a beer and a lay down.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
I've laid down here. It's in the morning, not at night.
Because I
don't
wonder
mean like 1
sometimes if
a.m.
it's
I mean
just-
like sometimes it's been tight turn at home, sleep in the basement, get the hell out the door with the kids, get them to school, and then lie down here for an hour.
So breathe on your kids and then.
No, you brush teeth first.
Well, no kitchen show. Excuse me. No, just weren't. It just didn't come together. But it is Thanksgiving. So to all of our
Yankee Thanksgiving,
Jack,
yeah.
all of our American
Jacko
diehards out there, happy Thanksgiving.
Do you get the day if you're American? Well, he doesn't.
No, he's here.
He doesn't get the day off.
You're asking the guy at work if he got today off.
Yeah.
Did you get the day off, Jack?
If you're an American in Canada,
I can just go sit over there and watch the game. You guys want to give me the day?
Are you volunteering?
When does the game start?
15 minutes.
All right.
14 minutes. Let's get those picks in.
14, Jack.
14.
Not 15. 14.
You're close, boys.
Get it right. Barn Burner is a presentation of Bet365. It's the world's largest sports betting platform. Open an account with Bet365 today. Huge range of markets. The app is awesome. Use the promo code NATION when you sign up. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365.
Now, Rhett, when are you flying to the tropics? I imagine you hammered that 14-leg parlay.
The Flames screwed me, bastard.
Oh, the Flames.
Yeah.
Jeez, that hurts. Because I was rolling through the scores. I'm like, don't feel like we're 1 or 2 away.
No. Hey, you got to
14-legger.
You gotta
Don't try, you can't
right?
win. Yeah.
It's like fishing. Can't catch fish. Your line's not in the water.
It's not called catching.
That's right. I
Yeah.
do like Thanksgiving, though. We can put a few
Yeah.
bets and make some things happen.
We got a special guest on the show today.
We got a special guest.
Yeah, I had no
heard
idea.
the name. I don't know.
Told you last week, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
a lot going on.
Do we have a time for the special guest? Or is it
probably
just-
ready to rock
he
it
told
in?
you last week, Jack.
Did he?
Told you last week.
It's an email. Just send it. We'll get him when we get him. It's YouTube, eh?
Yeah, it is YouTube.
What time is it? Depends when you're listening.
Exactly.
Could be 2027.
Which is why we need to get those football picks right now.
Well, I mean, if it's 7-0 Lions, it muddies the water, does it not?
But they're in. They're submitted, right? It's kind of like, what is it, Final
They were in
Jeopardy?
last week, and then we had to go back and change them again. So I don't know. Are they in? Well, the line moved. Yeah, Purdy was questionable. There's a chance he was not going to play.
We shouldn't have come in today.
I'm completely distracted.
We shouldn't have come
Well,
Who are you
we're
distracted
Americans by, I don't know, association.
Yeah, no, we
shouldn't
get
have
to
come in or
absorb
shouldn't
of a
have
lot
done
of
the show.
You know what it is?
We get a lot of Americana.
It's jealousy for sure.
Oh,
There's
I'm
some jealousy
so
for sure.
distracted.
Thanksgiving, they do well.
Who's texting you?
Who's texting me?
Your buddy from?
Green Bay.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were talking our guest.
I'm here for you.
Yeah, I got a buddy took his dad to Green Bay. They flew into Chicago last night. Ate some greasy
Chicago, you don't fly to
artery.
Chicago. What the hell are
Chicago,
they thinking?
get stabbed
Jesus,
in
you don't do
Chicago.
that.
Careful,
This time of year is
Chicago.
dangerous.
It is
That's what I
dangerous.
told him, and he said it's a
Yeah.
direct flight from Canada, and we rented a car. It was no
Yeah.
sweat. There was not a single hiccup. It was smooth
Well, we'll
as could
see
be.
when Smarmy Pants comes home and there's a snowstorm. Check the weather, bud.
Midwest this time of year is definitely
What's
sketchy.
I think
the
there is some
weather like?
weather.
Could be snow in Green Bay tonight for the third game. That's
Ooh.
exciting. Below zero.
I think game 1 and game 2 are going to be great
I look forward to game 1.
1 and 3.
Game
because you're
2.
such a fan.
Get some stuff done.
You're not wearing your gear today. What's up, super fan?
No, game 2. That's perfect for game 2 because
Little nap.
That's when you sleep.
it's
Siesta.
the Giants and Cowboys, 2 of the biggest franchises in the NFL, going head to head. Can't miss it. Plus, you'll be stuffed and you'll be ready to kind of nod off a little.
Was it
Yeah.
tryptophan? That's what they call it.
Yeah, from the turkey.
So how does it? Because I just following people on social media and that
Yeah.
get ready for the first game. It's a couple hours later in a lot of the U.S. You see, in a lot of the eastern part of the country,
What do you mean?
it's already like
Eastern time, yeah.
Oh,
afternoon
the
already.
time.
it's already
yeah,
after 12 noon.
Remember when you lived in
lunch-ish.
Buffalo?
I started at noon.
12:30, yeah.
There you go.
The show started at noon, yeah.
Just the staggering of the meals. Are you having the full turkey thing for the
Oh, yeah.
for lunch, or
At-
how is it working? I don't know.
Or is this the big build for the
How many
huge dinner?
family members do you like?
I don't
Multiple
There's-
stops?
This
maybe?
is that happens to some of the shovelers family where they've got the one side of the family, so they got to go to Nona's.
Mhm.
They're eating right now,
Then they go,
and then a couple hours later, well, we got to go see
yeah,
the other side,
makes sense.
and they double down.
What did we have? Because last year we did the kitchen show from my place. Jack was there. I made a whole bunch of food, and then Jack left before he ate.
What?
No, I had some of the food.
I got going to my sister's.
Remind us of the
summer
menu,
home.
Jack. What do you remember eating?
Like I have 9 turkey breasts here. What are we? What?
Oh yeah, you did get sent a lot of
Yeah, we got the stuff from Bonton. What
Yes.
we had the potato salad.
Potato salad,
Oh,
turkey with the cordon bleu stuffed in there.
Mm.
You know, they absolutely crush Thanksgiving. They do it much better than Canadians, and it's not even up for debate. I will say they don't do Christmas right. They do all the decorating and all,
Christmas
but
isn't as big.
it's a one-day holiday.
Yeah, this is their thing.
What are we talking about here?
I
Like it's a
think
week.
if you
here.
asked, what do you want, Thanksgiving or Christmas? They're going Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and we're going Christmas. So I think if we can celebrate both, you really have the best of both worlds, right?
I feel like we're in a good spot
There
because
you go.
Canadian.
You get the Americana. You can sort of dip your toe in American Thanksgiving, and then we still get that amazing Christmas break.
Yeah.
It's weird to think of like not being around your family at Christmas, but that's probably very normal in the U.S. This is your family week.
Especially around Christmas, it's busy for businesses and that. I
Yeah,
can't get
I work
home.
retail. I can't do
We're
it.
open till 5 Christmas Eve or noon. It was a busy time. I got to.
They don't have a Boxing Day holiday.
Yeah.
Odd.
Remember when Black Friday used to be a big thing? Shoveler used to get up at 3 and be like in line.
It still is a thing, but
Now
it's
you just lay in bed and do
You
it.
just pull
Yeah,
your,
yesterday.
your tablet.
Yesterday. And 4 days. It's good. Black Friday sales
Yeah.
last week. It's good. Buy some shit.
Yeah.
I thought you would be in Buffalo this week. I thought this would be one of the like annual pilgrimages.
It typically is. The shoveler's there. We got a lot going on. So it's kind of a
Kids, eh?
Eh? Yeah, it is true. I can't imagine the 3 different hockey team thing. The one hockey team feels busy. You would have had multiple hockey teams and a ringette team at
Yep.
times.
Yeah.
and you sniveled your way onto the same team. You,
Yeah, weird.
Hey, I had nothing to do with the process, but that
It's,
won't stop you from
it's
slandering my name.
impartial
That seems to
and
be a
there's
hobby on
no
the show.
politics. It's kids hockey. Damn it.
The one I was worried about's been the better player. So maybe I was out to lunch.
You are.
Is that your favorite or was that the other one?
No. Don't be an asshole.
Happy Thanksgiving, Jack. Happy for you.
Are you doing anything?
I don't know.
Oh,
That's what means.
We usually do. I remember in high school, we'd all skip the day and just watch football all day and make food.
Yeah.
actually, I
Just
should
like
have
yourself.
my kids out of school. What was I thinking? We got tomorrow off though.
Yeah, kids are off tomorrow, I think. There's a lot of them anyway.
Do we have our special guest already?
Yep.
Rock and roll.
All right, let's go.
Let's say hello.
You
I mean, we heard from him on Friday,
We did hear from him on Friday.
so it'll be good to hear from him again. I hope he's in
different locale.
situated differently at this point. So.
Well, I see he's seated, so there's no telling.
Mm,
He is a
He's a cultural icon.
there he is, ladies and gentlemen, former Flames
fancy art.
defenseman, LA King great, and Buffalo Sabre Stanley Cup champion, Robyn Regehr. I may have mixed some of those up,
Yeah,
but
did
there
not-
he
I don't
is.
remember that
Not
Buffalo
in that particular
No,
order,
right.
but
I think all
All
that's
true.
accurate. Reg, how we doing?
Especially the great part, Boomer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, I mean, regardless of teams or accomplishments, the great never stops.
In my own mind, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
How we doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little fatigued this morning. I played hockey games the last 2 days in a row,
What?
so that's a lot of hockey for me. We played a alumni charity game on Tuesday, and then yesterday I played down at the Dome in the ATB Big League Experience, and I'm happy to report that I gave the Big League Experience to a couple gentlemen down at the Dome.
Oh,
One,
good.
Yeah.
yeah, one
Johnny
guy.
Winwick, one of them. Catch him with his
Oh,
head.
well, you know what? Like the guy, he was driving wide in the second period, and I was yelling at him to shoot so it could just be a friendly game. But he decided to drop the shoulder and try to cut into the net. And
No.
so I just gave him a little bump. Next thing you know, he's on his ass, and I've got the puck. And I skated by their bench and said, like, come on, guys, who tries to drive wide on me at the Dome? We don't
Yeah.
have to do that.
Ask Alish Hemsky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You idiots.
There's a long
Yeah.
list of guys who have tried and failed. You add yourself to that
Yeah.
list if you'd like.
Oh my God.
So you know what? It's up to me to give them the big league experience. So I
There
took
it
that
is.
responsibility literally, and I was happy to do it.
is your body okay with it?
Oh, it wasn't too red. I barely touched him, and the guy.
Oh,
wiped
I'm
that
not.
into-
I'm talking about in general, back-to-back games. Like,
Well, I definitely miss my. I don't have an afternoon nap anymore, so yeah, maybe that's why I'm so fatigued.
Yeah, I
But,
saw it, and it was, I think I saw one of the pictures on social media. It was really quite a athletic looking crew, at least in the alumni skate, I guess
Yeah.
on Monday or whatever it was.
Well, and yeah, the one last night though, there was some controversy down at the Dome because Stajan was on the other team. We were up 6-5 with about 30 seconds left, and they come down and they're blatantly offside. So we're also offside. Either he doesn't care or doesn't hear it, and he goes down and puts the puck. Everyone's looking at him like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Well, I didn't hear anything." So now I'm calling him and his team the 2004 Tampa Bay Lightning, as
Yeah.
the officiating was very poor.
Shoddy.
Yeah.
Well,
the Flames.
yeah.
so do you enjoy still playing? Because I know a lot of guys, once they're done, they put that gear away. That was then, this is now. I can't do it.
I don't play very much, so I play in a few different events. So Hockey Helps the Homeless, I always try to play in that one. A couple alumni games. Usually ATB has one or two as well. John Winwick is a great supporter of the alumni and the Flames, so try to help him out. And then there's the Gordie Howe and a few like that, but maybe on the ice 8 or 10 times. But life's getting busy. You know, our kids are doing their activities. Wyatt's playing a lot of volleyball, so that's been fun to watch him kind of progress. And Shane's playing hockey with the North Stars. So yeah, it just kind of life takes over a little bit, and less hockey. And I've been more enjoying the racket sports too. So playing a little bit of badminton and tennis.
Wow.
Dean
No
would like
squash.
to put a challenge out to you. He has also bought a racket court membership place,
not
and
accurate.
he's out there giving her. So whenever you want to invite him down, he's up for some tennis.
Actually, on the other side, I was thinking about this yesterday. I could probably make an announcement right now, because I've been cleaning out the basement and the shed and all that, just trying to get just too much stuff. And I came across something. It's like, do I keep it? And I just said, no. I'm officially retired. from rollerblading.
Oh, wow. That's a stunner.
I've donated the rollerblades. They're gone. My
You're
rollerblade
giving
career
it
is
up?
over.
Did you donate them to the dump or
It's
did we?
No, they got donated.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's too soon.
No,
You got-
I think
It's tough.
It's going to make a comeback. Give it about 20 years. It's going to make
I'm
a
not
comeback.
though. That's the thing.
You're not making a comeback?
The sport, the discipline may well be a thing once again. But
Remember when Barry Sanders retired right in his prime? I feel
Yeah.
like this is boom to us
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
So,
you're giving up too soon, man.
You're still a Pro Bowler. What are you doing?
I can envision it right now. That hill kind of behind your place.
yeah.
Zoom, right? Like,
Some of those tight shorts, Dino.
oh,
Yeah.
that's you.
Tank top,
You
no
love
sleeves,
you love rollerblading.
wrap around shades.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
No,
can do all
it's,
summer.
Did you have the brake on the back of the rollerblade that you had to actually
Yeah.
put your heel down to stop, or did you actually take it off like all of us that are real men, hey? And actually,
No,
just
no,
take
it was there.
take the
And
brake
I'd have
off.
to replace it because it would
Double
wear
brakes,
down.
yeah.
Just leaning, you're getting shin splints on the front of your. Ow. Yeah, not good.
Do you guys remember when that pro roller league was
Yes.
around? Like, what was it? The Rads were in Calgary, and
Yeah.
there was teams on the beach in LA. It was
Oh.
so cool.
But then
It
some
was
of the
almost as
guys
cool as
that-
pickleball.
Didn't some of the guys that played in that actually get pro contracts? I'm sure there
It was some of the
very
other
few
two, like
who-
lower level guys.
Burrows, right?
I
Alex Burrows is a rollerblade.
didn't a guy like I thought Pavel Bure in his rookie card had he was
He
like
did.
on a fence or on a beach like somewhere with rollerblades or sitting like
Totally.
it was shorts and like that was his
Neon.
rookie card or something like
His
that.
upper deck rookie card.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. It was. So anyway, not to steal your thunder, I just thought I'd get that out there while we were talking about it. It's good, always good to have you. We've always got time for you whenever you want to come by. But I have a feeling it's not just to shoot the shit.
Well, you've already wished him happy birthday,
Yeah.
Rod.
Yeah,
Appreciate that too,
Appreciate that,
Robyn.
by the way.
Thoughtful.
You have a good boomer today? How'd you?
You know what? It was actually below average, I would say.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just too bad. Yeah. That's what came to my mind. Like that was the first thing that came to my mind.
that's
So
good.
I just thought I'd throw it out there.
It was very loving. I quite enjoyed it. Hey, tell us about the original series. This is hockey. We all think of hockey in cold weather countries and Russia, Canada, USA, Finland, Sweden, Czech Republic, all that. Apparently in South America, there's people playing hockey. I did not know this.
Yeah, so I was quite surprised to hear from the Brazilian Ice Hockey Federation. Yes, there is one. And the NHL International Growth Fund. So the NHL International Growth Fund just focuses on non-traditional hockey markets. And they said, we're going to places like Colombia, Brazil, Jamaica, just to name a few. I think they went to Argentina as well. And they were shooting all this content, and they were going to come up with the show. So I was very excited. It was a really good reason for Christina and I to head back down there. It's a heck of a trip down there. It's a long ways, but we had a lot of fun. We went last March and had a great time in Sao Paulo. There, they've got I wouldn't call it a full ice rink. It would be about a half or three-quarter sheet compared to what we're used to. But it's there. It's all year round, and lots of people showing up and playing and enjoying it. So really, really good to see. And hockey for them doesn't look like hockey for us in a traditional market, but they have excitement, they have passion for it, and they're hoping to grow the game. So I was happy to be part of that.
What did you do while you were down there? Just get on the ice? Did you bring some people out, or like?
They had all the people showing up, so they had different groups. One group was more kid focused, and another one was a little bit more adults, and then there was a kind of a mixed group too. But you got to remember, in Sao Paulo, like it's a city with surrounding area of about 20-ish million people. So it is a nightmare to get around there. Like the traffic is just insane. So like we have here 4:00 practices. Like Shane has 4:00 practice out in the Northeast at Don Hartman. I can pick him up from school and get him out there by 3:30. He's on the ice at 4. There's no way these people can do that there. So they do have the ice, but they're limited on when they can get there. So a lot of the kids are actually practicing at 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night because the traffic is just horrendous. But you know, as a lot of South Americans, they're very passionate about what they do. There's a lot of excitement with that, and they have a good little group of people that are playing hockey. And if you look at the population, if you can continue to grow hockey in Brazil, it's well over 200 million people. Yeah, they're limited on infrastructure and things like that, but they're willing to grow the sport, which is really, really exciting. And you know, the other thing we did was we traveled a little bit down there too. So we did end up spending a few days in Sao Paulo. We went to Rio after that, and Rio, if you've never been there, is a beautiful, beautiful city. Like it's as nice as you see it on some of the postcard pictures. So you just have to watch out where you go. You have to travel with some common sense. You know, not have a lot of jewelry or any jewelry on. Not be drunk out of your mind, stumbling around in the middle of the night and some of these, but you know, things like that. Just be careful. And it's a lot of, the beaches were amazing. The people, the food, we really enjoyed it. And then probably the highlight of the trip was we went to a small community right on the coast. So it's spelled Paraty, but it's pronounced Parachi, and it's an old coastal community, and it's protected. It was an old port, and a really, really cool spot where I think our favorite place, because smaller setting, a lot of walking, getting a chance to meet people and get a little bit better feel rather than being in two very, very big cities like Sao Paulo and Rio are. But that was it. It was just a week trip. It was pretty quick, and we were back.
It was right after Kippersing, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. I left the next day. We left the next morning, actually, first thing in the morning. So yeah, it was. So you go
Houston to Sao Paulo. You like,
yeah,
16 hours on a plane or something like that?
Yeah, overnight. So I think we were about 3.5 hours down to Houston, 3.5, 4 hours, and then your overnight flight into Sao Paulo. So you get in about 8 a.m. That next morning, and most of those flights going down to South America are like that. You're overnight, regardless of if you're going through Toronto or wherever it is.
What do they know the NHL?
They know a little bit of the NHL. Yeah, they do. And but they're very still in the basics of kind of understanding the game and the skill level and the kind of refinement. But there was a younger Czech gentleman, Christoph, who's there helping coach the kids, and he's on to some really good things, right? Like, you don't have to complicate things for especially the kids. It's about skating first and foremost. Can you skate? And skating is very important. And if you can't skate, you have a hard time playing hockey. So working a lot on skating, a lot on edges, and kind of understanding that. And then from there, slowly incorporating puck handling, passing things, but a lot of work with skating and being on the ice, because, they just don't have the ability to get on the ice for hours and hours like we do up here. Like for me, when I grew up in Saskatchewan, like, you come home from school, you're on your backyard rink for the next 3 hours until mom yells at you to come in and eat some supper. And that was the way it was. But for them, they're very limited on the access to that ice sheet.
Have you seen the episodes you're in? This Is Hockey is on Prime Video in Canada, ESPN Plus in the States. Have you watched them?
I did, and I actually was given a hard time. I always hate watching myself on TV, but I did watch it. And you know what? I thought they did some really cool things with the show, with the camera work and things like that. And you can kind of see a little bit of the excitement and passion of the Brazilian people in that show, which I'm glad they were able to capture that.
What kind of a crew went with you? Camera people, staff?
Yeah, so the crew came from the NHL, based out of New York, there with the International Growth Fund, and they had there was 4 of them that were there, and they actually went to Colombia right after they were done there in Brazil. They continued on, and they were going into some really interesting kind of countries and environments. There was some political unrest there in Colombia that they were going to. So, you have to have a pretty open mind when you're going to these countries, because there's lots going on, and you just have to be aware that it's not going to be the same as Canada or the US, where most of us are.
Did you offer your services? I see you're going to Puerto Rico and Jamaica and Mexico. If you need me to
Argentina, I'm right here.
I got time.
I'm here. If you need.
Well, no, I actually, we only had a week because with the boys being the way they are, we wanted to get back. We actually missed 2 of the games of the city championships for Shane's team, so we wanted to quickly get back. And I think a week was enough. Of my mom and dad came into Calgary when we were gone, and and they were happy. They were really happy to do it, but a week was probably enough for them. They were happy to get back to Saskatchewan and kind of relax a little bit.
Ron!
Yeah, Ron and Edie.
So yeah, all of them are up and available for your viewing
pleasure,
or download or whatever.
Streaming.
Yeah, I would say for everyone to watch it. It's really cool to see the different kind of versions of hockey and what hockey is to different people in these different countries. And I think they've incorporated obviously some of the history of the countries and the different upbringings of the people. But for them to play hockey, a lot of it is not traditional hockey like we would see. So whether it's more ball hockey, as we talked about with rollerblades and things like that, or some places in South America do have ice. Some have ice outside because they're pretty far south latitude. But hockey, just because it's a certain way for us, doesn't mean it's like that all around the world. And I think that's kind of the cool part of the show, in that it's the common thread is hockey, but it's a huge variety to a bunch of different people.
So are there crazy parents there?
There's always crazy parents. Yeah,
there's hockey. There's crazy.
Yeah. That's a given. Yeah, there's certain things. Yeah.
Why can't my kid get power play time?
Listen, Coach.
Huge gripe in Brazil.
Coach Robyn, you're not.
He's the best player. He's the best player. Why doesn't he get to play more? Yeah.
There's a lot of best players on every team, isn't there?
Amazing. Yeah.
Wow. We're gonna get to see you again next week.
Next week? What's next week?
December 3rd. We'll see you there. People have plans for you, so don't worry. It'll be fine.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I'm going to make it.
No, you're going to make it. We appreciate it. Tell us that BS.
I don't think so. But if it's what I think it is, I'm not. I don't think we'll be there.
Are you watching much of what's going on with your former Flames?
A little bit here and there when I can. Like one of the things that makes me really happy is it actually looks like everyone wants to be there this year.
Yep.
And play hard, and whether that's Ryan Huska and the coaching staff doing a better job, or maybe just better attitudes from the players. But any games or periods that I've seen, they're ones where I'm proud that the guys are playing hard. Where last year it was obvious that there were certain players that didn't want to be around, and that kind of changed from game to game. But they're playing hard, and as a hockey fan now, I have respect for that, and I love to see that.
It's true. The work ethic's been there almost every single night, and the last 2 years have been the exact opposite.
But they don't have to tell you how close a team they are after another.
Oh, we're such a tight group, Robyn. We're so close.
Yeah. We really like playing.
We love each other. What a great room.
Yeah, it's that. So that's what I like, and I've talked to some of them. When I've seen them around at different events and things like that, and I think in Calgary, the message I tried to tell them is, if you leave it all out there. If you work, and it's not always going to be great. Like there's going to be games where you're not feeling it, and that, like in 82 games, that's the way it is. But if you're there and you're committed and you're working hard and you're really pushing, you're pushing, and sometimes it's not going to go. And then, you're a half decent person and you do some good things off the ice, you're involved with the community, people are going to give you the benefit of the doubt. But if you're only there half the time, showing up for half the games, and you can see that you're making turnovers and don't really care, and you're not working, and you're an asshole when it comes to interviews, people don't like you, and you're just kind of worried about yourself, people are going to get on you.
Robyn,
and they're going to
Brett is sitting right here,
and they're going to give it to you, and they're not going to give you the benefit of the doubt. So it's easy to say, but it's a little bit more difficult to do. It looks like they've all kind of bought in for the most part so far. I don't think they've had to face a tremendous amount of adversity yet. So that's one where, there's going to be that, whether it's major injuries to a number of players or whatever it is, maybe a bit of a skid where, it gets a little tough and you got to pull back on and kind of get the nose up and pull out of it. That's when you really find out what these guys are made of, character wise, and attitude and things like that. But so far, for the most part, it's been great. And I think part of that is everyone had very low expectations outside of the team. Yeah. I think anyone that I talked to had low expectations. So maybe that helped them. Maybe they said, we don't feel the pressure this year. We're going to go through a bit of a process here to get this team kind of back on track. And Craig has been trying to work that through as best he can. And it's going to take time, but it's been a really good start to it this year. I feel.
Have you been thrown out of any rinks yet with the young man?
No, so I can't
see through Rhett right
Rhett's
now, and he's
on
constantly getting tossed.
No, I didn't get tossed. I left the bench the other day. It was late in the game. The Trails West was trying to screw us over. No, wait, Glen Lake was trying to screw us over in Clare's home. I had to raise my voice, and the ref gave me any more out of you, mister, and you're going to get a penalty. So I walked up.
So you gave yourself a timeout.
I removed myself from the equation.
It's good coaching.
And then we came back to win. Yeah. Sorry, Glen Lake.
So you gave yourself a timeout. Your team responded by playing better while you were gone and coming back to win.
We don't have to no one's asking for a deep dive.
Maybe you should
these are the facts.
Selling popcorn.
Robyn's just laying out the facts. Is what happened.
So I believe we call that in the hockey world an addition by subtraction. Is usually a trade when someone has a very poor attitude and is an individual. You get rid of them, and it's an addition by subtraction.
Damn refs making all that money.
Yes, these amateur, minor hockey refs, these fat cats. Say, ref.
Believe it or not, I am fairly calm watching games. My favorite spot is actually to run the clock. I love running the clock. I like being in there. I'm away from most of the parents that are crazy while I'm in the box there. And then you're involved in the game too. You're watching the game, you're having fun, and time goes by really, really
a little
quickly.
tumbler there.
No, not at all. No.
Chisel secondary assists for your son.
Yeah.
What a great
No.
Perfect, Reg.
No, I like doing that. That's actually my favorite spot to
16
to
from
watch a
22
game.
and 28. All right.
Attaboy 28. Making Dad proud. He wasn't even on the ice. How did he get an assist on that?
4-point night, son. Attaboy.
Again.
Shut up, kid. 4-point night. Congrats. Well, congrats on. I kind of didn't know that was happening. So look forward to checking that out. And always good to see you, pal.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and you guys enjoy
the Christmas party.
I don't think we're gonna make it. Because
I'm talking about
this is a different one.
this Christmas party.
oh, that Christmas party.
Remember last year?
Remember when Rose Hill was sitting on your
Rose
lap?
Yeah,
Hill was-
yeah, I do. And I think he still feels bad about that.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he's very
very
sheepish.
sheepish. Yeah.
Yeah, we got short leash on him this year.
Yeah.
but we'll see
Yeah,
how it goes.
I thought it was hilarious, and you know what? It's a compliment to Christina
Exactly.
too. Like, you know, it's
Wow.
but you guys can keep giving him a hard time. I
we
like
keep
that.
calling you.
I don't know if I think I'm going to be busy though. I think.
Well,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're here, I feel like if you're here, they'll.
Yeah, you know why? Because I was so far behind you guys, like it was not even funny. Like,
He pre-drank the Drinky Show. That's the stupidest thing you could do, Jay.
Yeah.
What was he doing?
amateur.
Yeah, seriously.
Thanks, Reg.
Thanks, Red.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, guys.
There you go.
This
Rob
is
McGinn.
hockey on Prime Video. Available now.
Prime. Getting some of that Amazon money.
Yeah, baby.
There's a bit of it out there, I think.
I feel like there is.
Yeah.
You wait in 2 years, fellas. This Sportsnet national rights deal is up. This is not by accident that 2 years out they're
Oh, so they have
ironing out the kinks.
they're
They know what they're
smart.
doing.
Oh,
Plan. Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
so did those submarine drivers.
Did you see this story today? Oh my God.
They had a plan. What
Holy.
the hell happened to the plan?
I'm sending it to Jack. This is wild.
The plan went.
This
All
is
right.
an incredible
Yeah.
plan. We need a movie about this. We need
We
a
need
movie.
a sub. You were the right build for a submarine.
What do you mean?
Well,
There's a build for
Yes.
the submarine?
Oh yeah, you can't.
You got to be
too tall.
buoyant or what?
You can't be too tall.
Oh, jeez.
The portholes or something? You got to.
You'd be a great submarine captain. Under the water,
Uh-huh.
just
Is it
Yeah.
called
great.
captain?
Yeah. I'm not sure that's what it's called.
Well, what is it called?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not.
It's
Oddly, being that
sea-
I'm built for it, I'm not that familiar
it's
with
a sea-
submarine culture.
You're a seafaring folk.
Yeah, I am. Got my sea
something.
legs for sure. My
Ah.
short, stubby.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah. Let's get into it. It's time for opening statements. A presentation of McLeod Law. Shane King, partner in the litigation and dispute resolution group. Peter Klein does it all.
All.
Oh,
They're the very best.
I got an email the other day as you were doing this. McLeod Law on my phone. Hey, that thing you needed done?
Done.
Done.
What did you need done?
What? Done? Just like that? Done.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks,
Which is,
You want to share with us?
The man.
Anything to tell us?
you
Ah,
get them
it is.
on your side. They do the work and you don't worry about it. And you rest easy knowing that the best in the business are taking care of you. McLeod-law.com, across social media at McLeod Law LLP. Calgary based, right here in our city.
Locals.
How about it?
Good folks.
Another 1-goal game for the Calgary Flames.
I'm trying to watch football.
Low
Sorry.
scoring.
Another 1-goal game.
Tight. They play him tight. Vladar was great.
Goalie's
Vladar
been
was very good.
Again.
Yeah, he was. They got a point, right?
That's a bit
So,
of a theft. Yeah.
But for back-to-back nights, the team has not been great. The
They started out
goaltending.
good, and then they kind of took a few.
These are not great teams out of maybe Ottawa gets their rest together, but San Jose outshot them 38-11 last night. Wings, we were talking about what a mess they're at.
It kind of felt like, because I know what you were going to say about the penalties, and you look back. Well, there was 3 in the first, and then 1 in OT, and nothing. But they were all situationally important because it was by about the 6-minute mark. Coronado goes for tripping. To that point, they were all over the Wings.
Great opening few minutes.
The first 6
Well,
minutes,
and-
it was all Flames,
Well-
and then penalty, goal, penalty. It just took away any flow.
What was the message from Huska after the game in Ottawa?
Yeah, smart enough.
Don't take stupid. Why did we take 9 penalties? He basically said we lost because we took penalties.
Now, the one I thought was kind of a horseshit.
And they
interference
immediately-
call.
they
made it up.
immediately evened it up right away.
Yeah.
So non-issue there. But after having 9 in a game, you had 3 in the first half of the first period. Even if it's just 2, and they don't give you the
Yeah.
janky call, that's still like, what are you doing, guys?
Wow,
You can't be on pace for 12 penalties or whatever it would be.
It screws everything up for lots
Yes.
of reasons. They started well. You just get your legs going, and now you sit there for.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, how long is it for Lomberg and company to get
Yeah.
a shift or whatever other line might be?
Or even guys like Zeri, right? He's
Sure.
not in the penalty kill. Guys like that.
Screws it up.
And the call in overtime.
Shit. That's the word I use to describe it.
Okay.
You guys got a word?
That there was too many men on the ice, or that the call was made of there being too many men.
That's a bad call.
So here it
I
is.
see this all the time in the NHL.
Yeah, it's all the time. Now, I got to say, who is that at the end there?
Lollygagging back?
Yeah.
Is it
It's
5-2?
You could take another
It
shot.
sounds like kid hockey stuff, but if I'm a coach at any level, it kills me when guys
Drives me
don't
nuts.
get off the ice.
Just skate.
It's totally within our control.
Yeah.
It's one of the things we can
Even if
control.
Look
you're
at
not
Regehr.
skating hard, if you just keep skating,
Okay, watch
but
him
he got
glide
to the
from here.
blue
Watch him
line
glide.
and stop.
Like, does he take another stride? One foot, the other
Like,
foot.
no, it's
But
And so there's
on
so
his
much wrong with this.
behalf, the NHL in tight games, and if the puck's coming up that wall, they usually let that slide.
Puck's on the other side of the ice. They are not in
It
the
is
play.
not impacting.
And then
anything.
somehow the referees are like, don't make the call. Linesman doesn't have his arm up or anything.
Mhm.
And 2 zones later, after the Flames get a stick on the puck, then they call it. Well, at that point, it's not too many men. It was too many men 13 seconds ago when they were out of the play. Like, so much is wrong on so many levels. Got to skate harder to the bench. Don't be cheating to get on a little early, but they usually give it away. If it's too many, call it right there. If you're the Wings, push the puck over there. Then they're in the play. Then it is a penalty. But to wait till they go from their own hash marks through the neutral zone into the O zone, cut to the middle, create a chance, and it pops off a stick. Oh, now it's too many. No, that's wrong. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a clusterfuck on so many levels.
It was not. And then there's the Larkin call, and the guys were talking about it on the broadcast. I don't remember the last time I've seen this.
Yeah, less than 5 last year.
This
in the whole
face
season.
off, the hand play. Okay.
By the letter of the law, it's a penalty. But again, usually in a 1-goal game late, they
You
just
don't call it.
ignore it.
Yeah.
Just like you ignore that call in overtime on a long change.
So without that call to Larkin, you don't get the Zeri goal probably, which comes in the power play, which doesn't get
Correct.
you overtime. So I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
The more important thing is, for the second straight night, it just kind of felt like what we've seen from them, certainly at home, they've not been able to take.
I don't know.
Here on the road.
You're right. At the end of the day, it's a 2-1 loss, but I put a lot on those penalties.
Yeah.
And maybe too much, because I think it derailed them. I think they were flat against Ottawa, and they never really had much push. And I thought
penalty
in
kill.
Detroit they had a start that was like, okay, they recognized they had to up their game, and they started well, and they were kind of taking it to them, and then boom.
One of the things we've learned about this group, haven't been good on the road. 3 wins in 11 games on the road, 9 wins in 12 games at home.
Slotting.
I'm not sure it's slotting.
Oh,
But yeah,
They just
truly,
haven't.
they had a great start. And if they don't, if that derailed them, then I guess
it
maybe
did
it does.
derail
But
them. It also derails them that they can't score 5-on-5. And
Yeah.
I mean, luckily they scored another power play goal, which is great.
5 games in a row.
But
If you're not scoring power plays the
You
last
gotta
5 games,
start.
what are you doing?
You
Like,
gotta score
they
some
have gone
goals.
20 games since they've scored more than 3 goals. The third game of the year, they were up in Edmonton on a Sunday. They scored 4 to win 4-1.
it feels like
They
a
have
shame.
not scored 4 since then. That was the third game of the year.
what feels like a shame?
When you're on the road, you allow nothing 5-on-5. You give up 1 goal in 60
You
minutes,
still need
Okay.
overtime.
and you don't
have
you
2
don't find a
points.
way.
Yeah.
Should be 2 points.
Because Dan Vladar, 25 saves, and he was, he was terrific. It's not the greatest goaltending performance you're ever going to see, but that's any team would be happy with what they got out of Vladar last
Really
night.
good.
Just all,
Right?
all we need
It's-
is 2, boys. Well, we might need overtime. No, all you need is 2. Like, you should win all these games.
Yeah.
So
Not scoring goals.
Best case 5 points.
go get a new center, high scoring center. You got
Right.
lots of cap space. I've talked about this now for 2 weeks.
It's been going on.
I don't know what the
We're waiting for you
doing.
to
He's sitting around
table these
stuffing
deals.
his American yap with cranberry sauce.
Well, I mean,
mashed
He was
potatoes.
in the Schwa last night watching that prospect.
it begs the question.
That's a
Then.
waste of time watching that because the Americans are shit.
Got to ask then. Are you losing a bit of confidence?
Oh, dear.
Well, I just think he's put his feet up. He saw how good the team's doing, and he's like, "Oh, look at me."
Is there a player you like that you could go add in reality? Because I know you're kind of tongue in cheek on this.
Well, I am tongue in cheek, but if you do have a guy with 12 goals or 10 goals at this point, how many more points do you have?
Yeah, a few more.
But we're kind of, and again, I think it is kind of tongue in cheek. And obviously, it's if you can get
No,
players,
but it's
you
a
can.
conversation you can
But-
now have.
Yeah, but I think you're now in that part. American Thanksgiving. It's cliche, but here it is.
Yeah.
We're hearing about the Rangers. We're maybe looking to get something done here. There's going to be some teams now that will
Start
feel like,
wanting
okay,
to,
we
yeah.
know what we've got
Mhm.
and we know what we don't have. We're a playoff team. We have aspirations. Maybe there's a way we can tinker. Now, I don't know.
Rangers don't have a young center. they're
Like,
gonna-
what are the Flames? Again, I
Wasn't-
brought up
he's
the
just
Rangers
saying-
just because
No, I know. Yeah.
you're probably, if you're a team that's looking to get better or make changes, you maybe want help today. I don't know that the Flames have help for them today, maybe a goaltender, but
Yeah.
Flames are probably best suited with what they have as far as assets, picks, whatever, to make that kind of a deal. I don't know that they have somebody that, Rasmus, of course, but that's a
Well, you're not doing
blockbuster
that.
type deal.
A team that's giving up a young center.
Needs
what-
help now.
Yeah. And if you're the Flames, I don't want you getting rid of these firsts and seconds. You know, part of what you've seen happen to this team in the last 2 years is that kids they've drafted have come through the system and been very good. Like, where are you at without Zeri, Pospisil, Coronado, Wolf? Those are like, it sounds like a list of your steadiest players. This is not on the backs of Kadri, Kuzmenko, that they're, and you know, like, I'll give granted the pair of defensemen they've had have been very good, but it's their most consistent forwards have been their young guys. Like, you want to keep those picks. I don't, first off, no one trades young centers. If you do, it's like something sideways. Like, what the hell is this Eichel surgery? You know, Nate just was available, but he's playing the wing this year. He's not even really a center. Maybe he could be. I don't know.
Leading the league in scoring
But winger.
as of this morning.
Yeah, no, and no one knew that, or
Yeah,
everyone would have tried to trade for him. But he wasn't. He's not taking faceoffs. He's not a center. That doesn't really. You'd love to have him, but you still need a center. And
You still want a center. I'm saying a score because they're not scoring enough.
Yeah, and
right?
I'm
Like,
with you on that. Yeah.
It would be
But
great to have the center.
So we talked about it last night on Afterburner, Pike and I. If you got call today from, let's say, Carolina, where Kochetkov and Anderson are out, or Colorado, where basically they can't get better than 880 save percentage from anyone, would you take a second rounder for Vladar today?
Not today because I want to help him make them get to the playoffs.
And I think you have to take it because I don't know how many days he's been a Flame. You could actually get a
Actually, they
second
got
rounder
Cooley,
for.
so yeah,
They got, yeah, I would
Cooley's
take
good, so,
that. Yeah.
And so then you think about how does the room react to that? He's been nothing but great. They're in a playoff spot, and now you're pulling a guy out that's worked brilliantly and better than you could have imagined in his job.
Cooley do would come up and wow the guys.
Hopefully, yeah.
He'd be wicked.
But that's actually a deal that could theoretically transpire
Is that
here.
a Scooby Doo thing? Is that what you're
Cooley,
trying?
coo.
Like that?
Not really.
Shaggy? Call him Shaggy.
It's a bit of reach.
Oh,
Scrappy.
I mean, it's a bit.
whatever.
As you look at the team, so that you're like, okay, we're put on your
Oh, it's
GM
on.
had a
It
coach's
never
hat.
comes
GM,
off. Just
GM hat.
listen.
That's behind you there.
Wolf's 23, Zeri's 23, Sharon Govich is 26.
Good too.
Just guys that you're kind of, you feel like in 3-4 years from now,
That's your core.
these are the guys that we're going to a certain extent be relying on. If you get a 2025 pick, or if you trade one of these picks right now, if instead you selected a player, when is that player going to join this group?
It depends who you're picking. If it's top 5, it might
Which
be
it's
next
not
year.
going to be.
Well, it could be top 10, right? Like you're not far off the
Let's
pace.
go
Of,
off of where they are right now.
right now, they're 13. Well, I mean, I guess depending on projections or where they're at. But
We'll do project.
Let's just say middle of
they're
the
projected to make the playoffs. I
it's a
don't
middle of the pack.
see them making the playoffs as much as this has been exciting. I really don't. I don't want to rain on parades. But
I know.
they're not good at enough stuff. They work hard. They play with structure. They're getting goaltending. They don't score enough. Special teams aren't
Jesus,
good enough.
that sounds like a pretty good recipe that a lot of teams that are struggling would just frickin'
I agree.
love to.
And that's why they're not bottom 10, because I think the skill and on paper, they are bottom 10. I think the goaltending's been the mirage in a sense that it makes you believe they could be a playoff team. Your team in 04 had more than this team has by a considerable margin. You had a much better decor. You had a guy that could score 50.
How is our decor better?
Because they have
Well, that's
three defensemen that are real good on this team. The rest are just plugging holes. The other guys we've got 2 waiver claims on playing for them right now.
Well, what was in the bottom of that team? Obviously, we know what it was by the playoffs when everyone was injured.
Well, and they brought up guys from the farm that year, like Kami came up, but I mean, you talk about Monty and Rhett and Reggie, like there were some guys that are really tough to play against. This team works their tail off, but I just don't believe they're going to be better than Edmonton, Vancouver, Colorado down the stretch.
Yeah, and not so much that. I guess if you're going to make a trade, you're thinking macro. You're thinking years down the line.
Yeah.
Okay, Zeri. Yeah,
he always has.
We feel good. So it's what's the best way to use your picks moving forward? Do you use all of them to draft? Do you use some of them as trade currency?
Yeah, and it's all hypothetical. Like, what young center could you get for a first rounder? We don't know.
Don't know.
You can only guess. Would you give up a first to have Trevor Zegras come in and not fit in your room? That feels dangerous, right? And look, maybe this team stops getting goaltending for a month or two, and it is an 8th overall pick, and you can see a Schaefer or a McQueen land in your lap at the draft. You win.
I don't think you're trading a first.
I don't either. And so then you're not getting a good young center. You just aren't.
You guys are. So
you don't get 23-year-old centerman under 20 for second
have
round.
the right hat on. I got the right hat on. You got to move some pieces to get pieces back, and then move those pieces. It's
yeah. So let's say you could
chess, man.
Let's say if you could get a second for
It's chess.
Vladar, you say, okay, some team struggling to score, Islanders, whoever it is, Kuzmenko third. You now got a lot of middling picks. You could jam a bunch of them together and try to get a young player. But I'm just asking, what team is ready to give up on an under 25-year-old center for second and third round picks?
Well, it would have to be one that is underperforming. It's not going to be one that's overly sexy. It's going to be what feels like a failed pick.
It's going to be a project.
Love projects.
But why aren't the Flames in the spot where they can take that kind of it?
They could. I think it's the low risk bet. Like the Montreal Canadiens gave up a first rounder for Kirby Dach a few years ago. He's centering their fourth line. That's the type of project you can go get.
A shit injury year. So
well, and he was injured at the World Juniors in Chicago. That's why he was available in trade. But they were betting on, okay, this guy, he could get healthy. Away you go.
We got Curtis.
He's a bottom 6 centerman that they gave up a first for. They would love to have that pick back. Right.
And that is an example of one that didn't work. I'm sure there are examples of ones that have worked better than that.
Yeah, but there's just not many. That's my only point.
I understand you've said it over and over again, but it's just that.
And
if it was easy to do, it would be done.
Okay.
I don't think
moving on.
Well, I think Connie would love that.
I don't know if he would love that. I'm arguing to add because I'm being
like we talked about Thornton and Seguin were like it's every 3 or 4 years, maybe. You get a young centerman moves that's actually good.
Slavkovsky.
Drafted first overall.
Go get him.
Winger.
Shit. Well, I don't care. You were the only one that's I get that you want centers.
Like what they got Nick Suzuki cost him a first and
Nick
or Pacioretty. Like I'm trying to remember how that one works. It's hard to do. I if you can do it, go get it.
Outdoor.dental, Dr. Jay Patel. He took a risk. He said, this Soleil laser, this is a major investment.
But he's smart.
He said, you know what? I feel like I got something special here. And he was bang on. The Soleil laser. It's the new way of business, doing business in the dentistry field. No needles, no drills, no stress. In addition to that, it also has an effective way of treating snoring. 2 15-minute treatments. Obviously, you get one, you come back, soft palate, gets tightened up, snugged right up, reduces your snoring, non-surgical, obviously, it's pain-free, and then you're sleeping better, person beside you sleeping better, you're feeling better, you're getting better sleep, more quality sleep, more sleep in general. It's a winner all the way around. And you fire that onto your health benefits through your profession there. Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't you do it? And then while you're there, find out more about the Soleil laser and what it can do for your dentists, your dental needs. Get your family in there. Kids would love it. You're not in there.
Like for Christmas?
I'm not sure that's what kids want for Christmas.
Oh, instead of getting the drill and all
it'd be like, oh, wow, a huge box. Oh, this is so exciting. Christmas. What is this? We are going to Outdoor Dental. Okay, what is that? No, it's a dental office. So when we go to get your teeth cleaned and that, we're going there now.
I just
lie down, watch the TVs on the ceiling.
Does not make it a bad idea.
I meant the Soleil laser.
Oh,
I don't need kids with lasers.
Kids like laser beams and stuff.
Outdoor.dental, Dr. Jay Patel. Give him a shot. You snore?
Picture of health.
Probably. Eh?
Less than I used to. Thank
Probably.
you, Dr. J.
Picture of health.
I have something for you.
Like something like food.
Yes, but not in real life. But it could
That's
if
worse. That's teasing.
no. But it can happen if you want it to.
Like now?
Well, not this minute, but yes, you'll understand. But this is. I saw something pop up the other day. It's something from your past, which you were very excited about at the time. And then you were not as excited about it moving forward. But I wonder if enough time has passed, if things are a little bit different
Much
now.
like rollerblades.
Yeah, it's completely different. But I found this, and Jack, I put it into the drive. No free plugs, of course, but
No.
Thanksgiving in the US, Christmas is coming. Sometimes you take your regular food item and you give it a bit of a twist for now we're putting on it's
I would crush that right now.
it's the festive double down from KFC.
I'm freaking starving. That looks unbelievable.
So what is the double down?
Double down is a double dipped pieces of KFC without bun.
It's basically the chicken takes the
is the
place of the bun.
Don't need the carbs.
And what was on the
there was
inside?
ham and cheese.
Yeah, like a cordon bleu type deal.
Yeah.
But instead of a bun, you're mowing down on 2 chicken patties.
That looks
This is the
awesome.
festive double down. It's some stuffing and some cranberries in there.
You want to do it?
I don't know. It ruined you.
It's gonna
It ended your day twice. You
It
went
ended
back-to-back days.
Yeah, it was.
So it wiped you out and then you went back the next day?
No, it
Oh.
took me a couple days. I actually think, like I was down and out afterwards.
But you
there
were
was
so
more
excited.
to
You maybe
it.
overdid it.
I did, and I'd been glugging a little bit.
Yeah,
leading up
as you
to it.
do.
I mean, that's
And that would be way more attractive and sexy when you've had a glug.
Oh, pumped!
I definitely need that. So I don't know. I was curious here.
Oh, look at that! It's raining buckets. I'm good.
He's ordering food. That wasn't the point. I feel like we've lost you now.
there you go.
I just wasn't sure with the if that was something that would be.
Well, what? You're not going to try it?
You only live once,
I
Dean.
love stuffing,
Mm-hmm.
so let's go.
Okay.
I'm going to be upset with the bird. Never.
No. But
So
you did kind of say that was it because you'd overdone it, and I hadn't really heard you
You brought that up, not me.
talk about it.
Limited time offers.
Okay.
Here you go.
Kind of lost them. Maybe should have known better. We'll do the Pinder Report. Then we got some stuff to announce.
Festive double down box.
It's Christmas almost, eh? It's almost Christmas. So we'll get
I'm gonna
after
do
that.
the combo. I think you guys want some.
It's fish and chips day. Jack and I, it's
you're
Thursday.
fine.
Jack, would you
What are you ordering, Rhett?
Thanks for following along, Jack.
Well, can you get that here?
Yes.
he's got it on the
Oh, I thought it was only an American thing.
America. Americans. What do we get? So
we
in-
have some nice things too, Jack.
So in July we have fireworks. Like, what do we get for Thanksgiving mishaps? Oh, the exploding birds. the
Yeah.
deep
Dean talked
fried.
about it. Dean talked about it yesterday on the show. You get the videos of passed out dads, uncles, and grandparents.
Oh, the drunk.
And then the deep fried
Drunkles.
turkey explosions.
Yeah, you're gonna get a few of those.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you always get the relatives fighting at the Thanksgiving table.
Oh, there'd be some hot.
There's some good
politics down
annual
there right now. After
Reloads.
a-
Oh yeah, big time.
There'll be some cocky folk for sure.
Yeah, the Reds are happy. The Blues are crying and they're
Yeah.
mashed. Yeah.
Got my brand new MAGA hat for Thanksgiving.
Got my mug in my hand.
Yeah.
Greatest country in the world. You can leave. How about that?
Let's do the Pinder Report. It's the
do it.
presentation of Village Honda. New in-stock inventory on the ground till the end of the month, which is kind of right away. But
Is
hey,
that- yeah.
they want your used vehicle. Get a complimentary appraisal done on your vehicle today. And if Village buys that vehicle, you get your cash and a voucher for a cruise for 2. That is, you know what that is? That's serious business.
Take the shovel.
Serious
Love
business.
Send my son and my wife. That'd be great. They'd love it.
Northwest Automall Online Village, Honda.com.
Ryan Pinder.
That's Pinder Report.
All right, boys, another game on the road. 2 of 4 completed through this Eastern Conference swing. Let's head over to FlamesNation.ca, see what people are buzzing about. There's Flash again. Vladar, Zeri, Shine in OT loss to Wings. And Ryan Pike adds on with his column. Flames steal a point in the Motor City. Both true. And I do like the photo with the player stuck in the net. That's always good when you can get the bat in a cage type thing or whatever we call that.
I'm just a wimp father.
You are?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, Flash, like that guy's dad had some balls, right? Like, I'm naming my kid.
Yeah, that's
Flash.
Steve. That's his dad, Steve. Steve Stevens with his kid Flash.
Can I tell you something? Somebody I know gave their son the middle name Danger.
No.
So he can say Danger is my middle name.
That is, yes.
Right?
See, I'm a weak.
Well, someone that we all know named their son Turbo.
Who was that?
Yeah. Small, ferocious animal. Not afraid of bears.
It's not too late. Yeah,
Keep moving.
you're living under your roof. Can't you do it?
Eh?
You can go get the
I
paperwork.
can get to work on more.
Yeah.
That does not feel wise.
Here's Bobby Germany's thoughts of the game. Number 1, Flames goaltending, the single thing keeping them in the mix.
You're cleaning out your basement.
Yeah, lots of room.
Baby stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ryan. What? Back to you.
Back to you.
Thanks, guys. Bobby Germany's thoughts of the game. Flames goaltending, the single-handedly keeping them in the mix this season. Does anyone object to that?
No. So
Been great. Another great start for a goalie. You wonder where they'd be without him.
Well, if they were a little better last night,
pretty
maybe
sure I know where they'd be without them.
Yeah, they'd probably really dialed in
We'd
at that top prospects.
we would
game
be talking
yesterday,
about
picking top
Schaefer.
5. Yes, I want Schaefer. God damn it,
Connie, nope. It's up.
Connie, get us a Schaefer. Connie. 20 games in a row. We noted this with 3 goals or less. Game 3 of the year, they scored 4 in Edmonton. That's the last time they scored 4. 6 in each of the first 2 games.
Go right to 5, all the way.
Yeah, more than 3 would be great. That's a lot of hockey. And then not a positive note from Bobby Germany here on the most mind-boggling stats so far this year. Jonathan Huberdeau on pace for 18 assists.
I thought he was doing better.
Well, he's in the team of goals.
That's
But
not
the
hard.
as Munich says, quote, Huberdeau is supposed to be an elite passer. Those days are long gone. His
Oh,
inability
for
to make his
Christ's
line mate
sakes.
better is
Now
killing
the
this team.
guy's working and he's fitting in and he's trying to do his best and he's leading the team in goals and we hate him still.
What's the point total where you can live with it?
65.
You're not going to be happy. We'll move. Jeez,
Well, it's his fault that no one's scoring. Come on.
Here's Pike with the Pike bomb.
Pike bomb, pike bomb. It's a pike bomb. Pike bomb, baby, big. Pike bomb, pike bomb, pike bomb. It's a pike bomb. Get ready for a big pike bomb.
Flames are 3 points behind Vegas, top spot. That's good. They're also only 4 points on Edmonton, who are on the outside of playoffs. Less good.
That's good.
Yeah, they're 3 points out of first. Amazing.
That's good.
But if let's say you don't have a great finish this road trip, you could be out of the playoffs.
That's bad.
Can't go off for points. Read the bottom.
Points percentage, second in the Pacific, just like points.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. As for the Sked, let's take a peek. Well, you know what? Let's go back to that controversial call first. Let's go back to overtime, shall we?
Yeah.
Because, things happen in hockey. But noted Alan Walsh enthusiast, Alan Walsh, had this to say about the too many men.
Oh, did he
on
have
the
a
ice.
Walsh
how
bomb?
it is. Just saw the worst call in the NHL this season, and that's saying something. Calgary called for ridiculous too many men play in overtime. Went on a bit after the line change. Just a horrible call.
There is that, and you brought it up. There's the call, and then the time that the arm goes up, and
Is it not delayed? Like, linesman?
What's math? You're getting sort of the linesman take is it's math.
Yeah, it's
Takes a
tough.
second.
Yeah.
Figure
Worst call of the season, Alan Walsh. There's been some bad ones. Good Lord.
There's been these refs.
Awful calls. Here's the
Bad
Sked.
paychecks.
2 left on the 4-game roadie. Then they play 7 of 9
You
at
better
home.
Get your S together. You want to get 5 points. There,
They can
fellas.
still do it. They were a chintzy power play away from not getting a point last night. They did survive, steal one. Columbus, feeling pretty good. Sean Monahan, top line center, playing well.
Oh, pick
Zach
them up.
Werenski, 5-point game on the weekend. See how it looks
Had a
Friday
big fight. Didn't
afternoon.
he fight Gallagher?
And ignore that start time. That's incorrect. It's a 1 p.m. start.
I
not
love when
5:30.
we critique like the CFL for their stuff, and then we can't get it right.
To be fair, the CFL should have a little more budget than this YouTube
Still
show.
not that hard.
5 o'clock in Pittsburgh, they'll wrap it up. 2 of the next 3 against the Blue Jackets, which will be emotional. I imagine controls will be at both contests.
Oh,
We know they're coming to Calgary at the very least.
Standings, we showed you. What about the East? What's happening there? Well, they're playing all the teams at the bottom. It's got to keep scrolling down to find all these teams they're playing. Detroit with the victory moves within 2 points of a playoff spot. A little behind in games played. Pittsburgh, worst points percentage in the East as Montreal won last night as they did. They beat the Canucks last night. Canucks, get your shit together. Penguin.
do we want the Canucks to?
Well, you predicted they were going to beat the Oilers in the postseason for one of your bold predictions, so I'm backing you. I would like to see that.
Well,
I'd like to
it's
see you be
not-
right.
I would like to Demko not to be an idiot and start
Getting
playing.
closer. And Brock Besser returned last night. There's your Western standings. They're clinging to the final wild card.
It's in my head now.
Pike bomb? Yeah, me too. Last night in the NHL, we saw something worse than the Marc-Andre Fleury goal against and a half, boys. That's an easy over.
Attaboy,
Everyone down,
Chuck.
the ticket cashes. Woo! Chuck. Now, he's playing with the wrong hands on.
That's
there.
right.
That's
He's got
why-
the
Look at this. He's got his blocker and his.
Who gets that one?
That was a hat-trick goal for Calgary's Braden Point. Believe it or
Nice.
not.
nice.
Good things happening to good people.
It's true.
Oh, God, I love that kid. Come home, son. Please come home. Please.
Bring my car with you.
I don't know if he's with him, but yeah, come with him for sure.
Does
Get-
that
get all these
happen?
Calgary boys.
No.
Usually you get guys and they're like 35 and not good anymore. That's you see it in Toronto. You're like, oh, I'm going back to Toronto, play for $1 million.
like
bucks.
the
Like, oh, you're
Patrick
washed.
Kane's going to Buffalo thing.
I'm
Patrick-
building a
Pat-
house there.
Patrick
It'd be
Kane's
great to
like-
come and just sign
Oh,
there.
you want the retirement package? Great. We'll be happy to buy you out in 2 years. Top prospect of the Calgary Flames. Actually, you know what? Stay with goaltending first. Hang on. Marc-Andre Fleury, one of the elder statesmen of the game, making his victory lap. Look at this. The age of NHL stars when Marc-Andre Fleury made his NHL debut, which I believe is the photo at the top. Look at young Fleury.
Not born.
The bad soul patch. Leon was 7, Austin 6, Connor 6, Cale Makar 4, Quinn Hughes 3, Jack Hughes 2, Cole Caulfield 2, Stutzla was 1, Slavkovsky, just an idea in dad's head. Matvey Mishkov, not even there yet. Bedard, nope. Celebrating, of course not. He's barely 18.
He's a wee child.
It's a young'un. Can Marc-Andre play till he's 45 so he can keep this going, make the list longer? Like a Chara-esque, Chelios-esque run. All-time games played. Pretty impressive. He passes Patrick Wall last night with game 1,030. It's goalie, guys. 1,000 for a goalie?
It's awesome.
We'll see you in the hall, Flower.
And we like you.
Love
Yeah.
it. I'd send him to this Four Nations as a
You
3.
hated him.
Total vibes guy. He had a really bad year, as all goalies do. I love him. I hated him that year. You're right.
Send him to the Four Nations because it'll be so.
Vibes guy. Honestly,
Oh.
your third guy's not going to play.
Oh, it's going to be so helpful.
Oh, how excited all these young guys be if
I know.
Fleury was there.
Great.
Get Red bringing up the Four Nations.
Sure, Fleury would love to go
Yeah,
to be the third
That's what
guy
he
and
wants to do.
be a cheerleader.
Fleury loves everything. He's the anti-boomer. He smiles all day and nothing is bad. Zane Perrick, top prospect for the Calgary Flames, Saginaw Spirit. This is not ideal, son. Here he is in front of the net. Hey, you keep away from my goalie, Mr. Bang. Butt endy, sticky, midi to the facey. And then
Yeah,
one
fun.
for, might be missing a few games there for the defending Memorial Cup
I
champs.
saw that guy got suspended the chokeout.
Oof. Oh,
he?
yeah. Legason?
As you should.
Yeah, can be doing MMA on the ice. Football day, south of the border. Let's take a look.
What's the score?
There it is. Look at that slate.
Are we not allowed to say?
Wow, the picks are in, I guess. So picks
Oh,
are
you
in.
can say.
10-0 Lions.
Oh, fair.
That's the line. Change my pick. Reminder, Black Friday game tomorrow. There it is. But right now underway, NFC North Division. Then we'll see the NFC East Division. Then we'll see Fins in cold weather, which always has entertainment value. Can a team that practices Miami do well at Lambeau Field? Well, look at this. Snow, below 0. Snow and showers even.
Before 4 a.m. What the hell does 4 a.m. have to do with
This was last night, the update of what the weather was looking like. Yeah. Some wind too. Good. Up to 15 miles an hour. Gusts to 25. That's football, boys.
drunk kicker?
Oh, yeah. That stadium. Wow. You familiar with Knuckles and Sonic?
The Hedgehogs?
Sonic's a hedgehog. Knuckles is his running mate. So Knuckles is
what's
hot pink. Sonic's in blue. I believe David Montgomery, the running back for the Lions, Sonic, or Knuckles, Jameer Gibbs, Sonic. Sonic really fast, Knuckles maybe a little more rough and tumble, Dean.
I'm not that familiar. I know that
You
that's
didn't play
what they're
Sega
being,
Genesis.
Nailed
that's
it,
what they're being
Ryan.
called, but
That's what they're going as, and they're definitely not afraid of really leaning into the bit as they legit got the mascots to come to the Thursday game. Sonic and Knuckles looking
and the
good.
jackets. It's
It's a lot.
Yeah.
They're having fun.
they are having fun.
And why wouldn't you? You're a Detroit Lion. They're good all of a sudden. You jonesing for a good game this weekend after Thursday and Friday?
Yep.
You like Jones? Here we are. Vikings now tied for the most Joneses in the NFL. Aaron Jones, Danny Jones, Jashawn Jones, Patrick Jones II, Durante Jones. Cardinals play the Vikings this weekend. Also have 5 Joneses, 10 Joneses in the Vikings-Cardinals game. Dean, you're welcome.
Well, it's the Cardinals. Trying to keep up with.
Going to give yourself one?
yes, please?
No, you laughed, so I can't get a shovel if you actually chuckled out loud.
It was a sympathy.
We talked about that big drug bust, how that needs to be a movie.
Yeah.
Here's an actual movie that will be awesome. Chiefsaholic. Remember the bank robber dressed up as the Chiefs fan traveling around the country? Big fan, bad man, lone wolf. It is a documentary on the Chiefs super fan and serial bank robber, which doesn't sound real. It'll premiere Christmas Eve on Prime.
Did he rob a bank in Erie?
Multiple banks. It could be one in Erie.
I didn't know this was a thing, but I'm going to watch that.
What?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Oh, it's
Chiefsaholic.
wild. Yeah. And he'd because of the outfit, they'd pan to him all the time. He's always at all these road games. Someone finally threw the old Chiefs road schedule over the bank robbery. He's like, what?
AI.
That's going to be a good show.
AI did figure it out for sure.
Is there anything worse than trying to go viral and not? Because Bryson DeChambeau has a really shitty humble
This is
braggy
Bryson?
contest where he's trying to hit a hole-in-one over his own house.
This is day 16 of trying to make a hole-in-one over my house. Since it's day 16, I get 16 shots.
Let's see it.
Rock! Oh, go, go, go. Oh, bro, you almost dunked that.
Bro.
There's a lot of bros hanging around with Bryson. He's a unit, eh? Jeez. When he was like skinny nerd with the protractor.
Come on.
What is it at?
Oh, Rock.
Ah,
Oh, that might do it. Hook in there. Just go in.
That's it.
Just do it. Oh.
How many yards out are we?
Oh,
Reg
be
is-
good.
I could do it.
Be good. It's in! Let's go! No way! Are you kidding me? Oh! No way!
All right, quiet down, Bryson. Thank you. Yeah. So if Jersey Jerry was doing this, I'd be all in. But he's be smashing windows.
Yeah, it would be
and a million
noise.
people watching. And Bryson, you're just like, glad it's over, I guess. Were you
I
deactivated?
kind of, I kind of was
You
aware it was
played
happening.
Kind of, right?
What's that?
You kind of.
Yeah, he's trying really hard, but I don't think anyone cared.
So thanks.
It's a chance to just remind people that Bryson's just kind of annoying. Annie, just like me. Thanks, Dean. Back to me. Charles Barkley loves San Antonio, doesn't he? Chucky, you love Chuck. This will get Boom happy. Here we go.
The third. You know what's really? Oh, look at this thing. Oh my goodness. Check. You know what's weird about Wemby? He's like the only person in San Antonio can't gain weight. I will give you credit for that one, Chuckster. Who you talking about, Chuck? Hey man, I don't understand why this the only skinny person in San Antonio.
always dunking on the Spurs in San Antonio.
busted.
The big old draws.
Big old women in San Antonio. It's been years that he's been running at them.
Oh, man. Yeah, congrats to the Canadian men's soccer team, up to 31st in the world, highest ranked in their history. They got in the new year, Mexico and potentially the USA Nations Cup. They're into the Final Four. Love to see that.
Cheating?
Not this coach. The last one, big time cheater.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Cheat away.
He's trying to win, but don't be an idiot.
Does not look good for my picks.
Let's go to more Turkey Day reaction from the U.S.
Are they eating yet?
Well, you'll see the eating here. Check this out.
What you doing, bub? It's okay. You don't know him. You don't know him.
PTSD.
So
why would you show me that?
Why do you have a turkey in your home?
Why are you?
A lot of questions. You prefer maybe to go out? You don't want to cook at home? Some fine dining down in the desert?
Oh, it's back. Good.
Totally safe. You got glass.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he's on the move.
Here. Meredith almost spilled his stuff there.
That's me.
What kind of joint are they at?
Some snaky wine bar.
That's disgusting.
This is for you, Dean. This will make you happy.
Yeah,
because
great power that can hold evil in check. But that is not what I have found. I found it is the small things, everyday deeds of ordinary folk that keeps the darkness at bay.
it's where dogs go, and their time's up here with us.
Just happy to take in the sun.
Good to see you, Red Dog.
Nice and warm.
Now that puts you in a good mood. Now you needed that because we saw you at Costco. This thing went viral. Dean, you got to be nicer to people.
People can get out.
Hey, Wayne.
You're going to lose that back.
Sir, please calm down.
That's your dog right there.
Wow.
Get man.
That was crazy.
People can get out. Hey, Wayne.
Two banger. A little bit of dog food. Get out of there.
You're going to lose that back.
Sir, please calm down.
I like that.
Like, it doesn't look like the area where it would be, but you know what causes some of that stuff is when they're given the samples.
Samples.
People are
Samples,
standing
falling
around
out,
and they're
stalls
waiting
it
and
out.
waiting. Are they almost ready? And then it happens.
1/8 of a strudel. You can wait for 20 minutes. Just bog this place up with traffic. Screw you.
Yeah.
Didn't know you're a lot of dogs in the old Seco.
I guess so. I don't know.
It's a warehouse, I guess. I don't know. Rhett, you said you didn't get bombed last night.
I look like that.
You gonna get bombed tonight? Football? If you're in Buffalo, you'd be leaning into this. Check out this brand, Yao Ming wine. Now 33% of this is unbelievable. Yao Ming. Oh, baby. Nothing says fine wine like a 7'3" Chinese NBA center. Let's go.
Oh, look at how he holds the cup.
Very distinguished.
Yeah, yeah.
Fancy. Boy, Yao.
Hmm.
Jack, have you sampled this?
Only 33% off.
No, I don't drink red wine.
Good for
Yeah.
you, Jack.
Get any 3 bottles. Get the 4th one free, I guess. What is it? Yeah. You ever funneled a Yao Ming?
No.
All right. You got something on your to-do
Right
list.
tonight.
Now, the Shoveler's working on we showed circus performances. There's Canada's Got Talent, all that too. Everyone's working on their skills.
Watch how this goes.
Shoveler, very talented. Here we go. Very talented.
I think
He's going against LA or the finals. This is beautiful. It's quite something. Chopin.
It's good timing.
Chevrolet Chopin.
Yeah.
She's Chopining. She's shopping. Yeah.
Maxing out the plastic. Last one for you. It's gluttony. U.S. Thanksgiving. So much food. Let's go see the world's greatest milkshake. Start at the beginning, though.
What?
There's the chocolate. There's the milkshake. That would be enough, right? Wrong. Huge scoop of what looks like Oreo ice cream. Cookies. Sort of a spicy barky. Now, oh, and we're just going to pour chocolate over the whole thing. Wow. Oh.
We're going to get flagged for the gasolina.
Like we are, yeah. Gasolina, 29 seconds, 29.9. Yeah, that's a week's worth of caloric intake. That's
kind of messy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So what's your approach there? Do you take the
I don't know your
treat on a stick first and then
stick and cookies first? You hope that ice cream's settling down a bit. Then you're going to need
the shake looked a little runny, if you want my honest opinion.
I think that ice cream's got to get down in there because it's probably going to take you 5 minutes to get through the first bits before you get there. Well, that chocolate looks good. I don't know. Some chunks in there, but
it is runny,
how cold
though.
is it?
Right?
If I was given that as a milkshake, I would be curious, I guess.
Starving. That's just showing off now. The cookies on the side.
See, I don't need that. The other thing you showed.
What's it?
Of more
the rooster? The rooster on the chick's head?
The double thing.
Turkey on turkey crime.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's it. There's your
that's it.
Gluttonous dessert. That's it. Pinder Report.
Oh.
Village Honda. From now till the end of the month, which is right away. We've been talking about it.
3 days.
Non-perishable food items. They're looking to fill a Honda inside the showroom. Stop by, drop off your donation. Village going to deliver all of it to the Veterans Food Bank of Alberta. Good people doing good for others. It's Village Honda, located in the Northwest Auto Mall, online at villagehonda.com. Yes. Yup.
Yeah. What's
our update there, Jack? Game 1 of 3 today, the National Football League.
13-0, 6 minutes left in the third or second.
Can you phone someone? Your team, you're tight with the Bears.
Can I phone someone?
Yeah. Can you tell them to get going here?
Bears.
Not sure that's going to help.
What are you looking for?
Right there.
The Bears have 15 yards of offense.
15?
Yeah, but how late in the game are we?
Second quarter.
Oh, dear.
Oh, boy.
That's not ideal.
Turnovers.
Bearoused.ca. The Mod Medical Clinic, bearoused.ca, the leaders in men's sexual function in the city of Calgary. How do we optimize our physical body? I mean, you know. I'm a work in progress at best. Having a healthy pelvic floor, strong core, back and hips will maximize your physical health and performance. Whether you play hockey, pickleball, golf, whatever it is.
Love that.
You need to have a healthy pelvic floor. Even just being, if you're a male out in the world today, don't you want to be sturdy? But it also impacts bladder function and sexual function. So think about that. If any of the, maybe the bladder thing or things in the bedroom or
the other thing and it works its way.
That's right. A strong core, pelvic floor will prevent you from waking up to go pee at night. Stop the pee dribbles. Don't like that.
Dribs.
And help with erectile dysfunction. Go to bearoused.ca for all the advanced medical technologies available in the men's health world. There's a new therapy. It's called M-Sculpt, providing you 20,000 crunches in 30 minutes.
Whew. That's a lot of crunches.
Right? So the benefit that you would see
Grow some muscle
from 20,000 crunches, 30 minutes. It's not meant to replace working out, but it's been a source for kind of leveling up, re-engaging muscles that have just kind of
Gone dormant.
Pretty much due to inactivity or injury. Speaking of injury, here's a story. They provide a story.
Timmy,
not his real name. Tim was one of the victims in the Amtrak train derailment near Tacoma, Washington in 2017, suffered a C5-6 spinal cord injury that resulted in paralysis, was told he'd never walk again. Tim received Emsella treatment to help with bladder spasms. Not only has the Emsella helped his bladder tremendously, but the M-Sculpt catapult his strength, muscles, and walking to unexpected levels.
Wow.
He has gone from using the wheelchair to almost exclusively not using it at all. So if it can do that for Tim, this is what it's about, for re-engaging, getting things going inside the body.
Get that
Getting
core
you right.
strong, boys.
That's right. And there's also this one. Rhett, tell us about this one here.
I can't read that.
Bad eyes or long words? What do we?
Well, we were talking about Botox earlier as we were looking at our facial features. Some of us need lipo, some of us need Botox, this sort of thing. This is Bocox.
Bocox.
Whoa.
Bocox, it's for your cock.
Cox.
That's all we're going to say. Go look it up. It is science. It's safe. And if you're interested, bearoused.ca is the trusted place to go.
Well, I'm going now just to check out.
I was asking what you were doing
Just
after.
behave, okay?
I mean, it is a real thing, but there's what you need to know is that the Mod Medical Clinic is cutting edge. And
Go there and get it figured out. Yeah.
Talk to them. But it's legit. Science is taking things, what you think has to be just the way it has to be, not the case. Talk to the experts at the Mod Medical Clinic and see if they can truly change your life. Bearoused.ca is the website.
Bocox.
Yeah. I can see how they got there, right? Because it's Botox.
Oh, is that what it was?
And then the kind of, you hear the kind of sounds the same.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Kind of sounds the same. Did you order one of those chicken sandwiches or you held off? Attaboy.
It's willpower.
Do we want to kick off the thing? Yeah.
Oh.
Well, today is official. It's the 28th. American Thanksgiving. Right, Remembrance Day, gone. American Thanksgiving, we're into it. It's kind of holiday season now,
Christmas
right?
lights are up. A Christmas
kind of
tree
Christmas
at
time.
Noodles' house.
Do you feel like it's Christmas time? Are you ready to?
I got the tree up. I'm ready.
You got the garland.
Have you got it up?
I need an electrician to fix them.
What?
Oh,
I need an electrician to come fix some lights. But other than that, it's very jolly.
Text Red at 403.
It's very jolly.
It's very jolly, is it? Where's the shoveler? Out of town. Maybe that was me. For the third year in a row, we are proud to present the Top Shelf Elf.
yes.
It is an auction that we are holding over the holiday season, the Christmas season, with the funds being directed to Closer to Home, which is a local charity, and specifically, they have their Adopt a Family campaign over the Christmas season. They take the money that is brought in, the donations, all of the funds, and instead of just distributing that to the families, they buy gift cards for shopping malls, grocery stores, different, and then they take those gift cards and deliver those to the families who have qualified and who are the needy homes. They then get to go out and purchase the gifts themselves, which it would never have dawned on me until we talked to the Closer to Home people. You get the thrill and the excitement of thinking about what they might like, getting that gift, and then seeing them open that on Christmas morning, as opposed to just, well, this has your name on it. I don't know what it is. You're very happy.
Trains.
You're very happy for them to have the gifts that they wouldn't have otherwise, but this is an added wrinkle that makes the Adopt a Family campaign with Closer to Home even more special. Now, some friends of the show have stepped up and donated some packages for auction. These are all on bid. Nationgear.ca is the website. You'll see the auction tab right there, the little clickaroo there, and they're all going to open up. We got a bunch in there, and there'll be a couple coming as we get closer. We're going to go for 2 weeks on this to give you enough time to sniff it out and figure it out and get in there.
And then also time if you want to collect it and give it to someone for Christmas.
Yes,
How
we
good is
have
that?
to do it prior.
There you go. You want to go through it?
Let's rip.
Crave cupcakes. Have you had
Oh.
Crave?
Best.
I had Crave.
There is nothing quite like the vanilla cream. I forget what I think it's the chocolate angel or whatever it is. Oh my god. Anyway, if you're unfamiliar with Crave cupcakes, it is
Don't be.
unbelievable.
Calgary Institution.
Calgary Institution, there you see it. $75 gift card, a cake stand, streamers, birthday. They're setting you up here.
It's a party. All you got to do is win the bid.
That's right. With your party from Crave Cupcakes. Delicious. Do you need to have a party? Can you just keep
No.
it? So
I would absolutely.
you win the bid, you do whatever you want. We're not going to judge you. Back for I think it's year 3.
Yeah, this is a big one too.
Store wall. I don't get compliments on anything in my life except my garage.
Oh, really?
I have store wall in my garage, and it's the only. Truly, I wish my garage was as clean as well. You got to have the store wall with the hooks, and it's the only way to do it. And if I can do it, trust me, anybody can. Standard duty store wall, the slat wall panels, and then you've got all the hooks, and
Baskets, all kinds of different stuff, right?
tailored right to exactly what your space is and what you need. Thank you to Storewall for jumping in once again this year. This is a serious prize.
Really $1,000 worth of accessories.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
a ton of stuff.
And the installation?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, they're going to come and figure things out, like as I say, for your garage, because everybody's different. What do you need? What do you don't need? This is ideas. I know for mine, I've got the one side done, and then close to the door, I've got a couple of the bins set up for recycling, cans for the depot, recycling for the whatever. Makes life so much easier than having garbage cans sitting on the floor. Anyway, Storewall back. Thank you once again for being a part of what we're doing. Now, you guys have kids, and kids stink.
They get stinkier the older they get. I tell you that.
They do. Gear Valet. Pick up, sanitize, return. Because what do you do with?
I had a kid that had a hockey bag that was so rank this summer. Oh,
just throw it out.
Yeah,
nasty.
Not good.
Nasty.
And this isn't just for one person. This is the whole team.
This is
This
the whole
unreal.
team. 16 players, 2
Wow.
goalies. They're going to take care of the whole crew. Getting your stuff cleaned and smelling good. This is probably more for the I'm sure the kids would think it's all right, but for the parents, this is quite a gift.
Yeah, the moms are going to be huge on this one.
Yeah,
Pick up, sanitize, return. There it is. Everything smells fresh as a daisy. That's impressive.
Yeah, this is nice. So thank you, Gear Valet, for coming in. Whole hockey team getting cleaned up and smelling fresh.
How many tournaments you get stuck in like rural Alberta, -30? You're like, oh, we should put the gear in the room. It's going to get cold in the truck. Oh, my
yeah.
God, it stinks in here.
Yeah, you got to bring it in. How'd you sleep last night?
Nope.
No good. Moving on. Our friends at Richmond's Pub
and Porch.
And
We'll be over there
also,
next week.
That's right. We are going to be there next
Tuesday.
week, Tuesday. Eating pizza and wings.
Oh, the pizza's good.
Yeah.
Crying a little too, probably. Oh, my God.
So this is one prize pack. It involves 2 gift cards. One $100 gift card to Porch, one $100 gift card to Richmond's Pub in the heart of Glamorgan.
Glamorgan.
Don't you know?
So that's not too shabby. I feel like you're going to do well there. Remember, it's for the kids. So thank you to Porch and Richmond's Pub for jumping in. Good partners of ours. Safe Today, top level expert service.
Ooh.
They're going to come, we're going to need you to take your first aid course and this and that. On-site first aid course for 10.
Ooh.
So this is
Get the whole office done.
Because it's kind of a pain sometimes. Well, where do I even
Did
go?
you
for
go
that?
do it yet?
How do you do it?
We're
Who
going
do
to
I
meet
talk?
on Saturday in Okotoks.
I don't even know who I talk to. Yeah, it's Sunday morning at 8 a.m. in
Perfect.
what?
We're in Balzac.
Safe Today course. Thank you to Safe Today for coming in. We're going to learn more about Safe Today, I have a feeling, as we move
that's
forward.
good.
So that's a nifty one there, because I don't like having to go to Balzac at 8 a.m. on Sundays. Our buddy Greg.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be
Greg Keller, who has been in from day one with this, always donates and always goes above and beyond. 4 certified Angus tomahawk steaks.
These are massive.
And I can tell you
Tink,
that
tink, tink.
Really put on a show.
when you, they're not going to be, what are those? The
No,
like
no.
the little
quick sear.
Yeah, these are not. Yeah, these are going to be big honking tomahawk steaks, and 4 of them
slabs.
You want to win like your Christmas meals, whether it's the eve or the day
The
of.
hard part.
Show
Though, right?
off.
Am
Right?
I sharing this?
I don't. You know, I.
Oh, that's a good point too. Selfish.
If you share, everyone's impressed. But if
Yeah.
you share, less tomahawks for you, Rhett.
You get to choose whether you impress yourself, Rhett, or people around you. It's up to you. It's a tough one. You've done so much impressing over the years.
What if you did 2 and 2?
Yeah, there you are. Look,
It would work.
honey, I won 2. How about a date, you and I?
That's right.
Hey, big human, come on over. Check this out. You win both.
Bless you, Dean.
Home front and abroad.
I'm already putting the spices on my tomahawk steaks. Greg Keller, thank you, pal. Appreciate you as always. You're the best. Bonton, I asked, when's the his semi-trailer full of gobblers showing up?
Oh, man.
The 19th, he said. We're a couple
Wow.
weeks away. He literally gets a refrigerated trailer to keep all of the holiday turkeys in because they either freeze or you got whatever.
Yep.
So get your turkey, get your tomahawks, get the best of the best at Bonton Meats.
This next one is an annual classic and usually one of our top bids. It's awesome.
It's gotten bigger over the years. It was kind of a 3-day event, then 4. Now it's a week long. And
Incredible.
Cody and Rhonda Snyder give back so much to the community. They do not brag about it. They do not post about it. But everywhere you go, it's people who have been affected by their generosity. It's the Bull Bustin' experience. It is held at the Grey Eagle Casino. If you've never been, there's nothing quite like it. It is outdoor bull riding in the parking lot. And you're thinking, how's that going to work? They truck in the dirt, the
Jumbotron,
grandstand,
yeah.
the Jumbotron. There's fireworks, music, and some of the nastiest, most rank bulls that you're going to find.
Oh,
You're going to get 4 VIP tickets, which includes exclusive seating, VIP parking, entry to the pre and post event parties, food and drink tickets. It's one of my favorite events of the year. I think it's become one of the
Absolutely.
tentpole events in Calgary over the calendar year. And it is sold out. So this is one way to get yourself tickets.
that sounds fun. I'll just buy tickets. No, you won't.
You
There's
won't
none
do
left.
it. Yeah. And it's a VIP deal here. We've done it in the past. We will do it again.
Awesome.
So this is the July 3rd date of that week. Thank you, Cody and Rhonda, once again for being
That's how you get ready for Stampede right there.
great for us. Our friends at Launchpad. How about this one? If you don't know what Launchpad is, you're missing out.
Yep.
It is. There's a couple of locations. I'm just go and Google it. I think if you're watching this show, you probably know, but it's a golf range experience that you can't describe unless you do it. Here, you're going to get a couple hours of sweet time for a whole raft of people at Launchpad.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to take care of you with some appetizers as well. On top of that, some swag bags, get you some gear, and rounds of golf to Heritage Point and Springbank Links.
Nice.
So that's a lot of golf in there.
Oh, yeah. That's a popular one. That's a big golfing city.
And that's a massive for the golf aficionado on your Christmas list.
Totally.
How's that? Or you could do, like you say, Red, I'll keep the Heritage Point.
This is the money
and
strap.
I gotta keep
and
the
then we'll
Springbank
go to family
Links.
thing.
And hey,
Yeah.
here's your launch pad. So you could also come away as a winner there as well. This is a big one. It was our number one, I think the highest auction as far as dollars raised last year. It's a Calgary Flames experience, 4 second bowl seats to an upcoming game. We will work it out with Craig Conroy and the team, and yourself will coordinate, because it also includes the day of the game. You'll come in the morning to watch morning skate with Craig Conroy, Flames general manager.
Watch skate next to a GM. He's gonna be taking calls. Get this right before the deadline.
And
Just
like us,
jam 'em up.
Say, when's the deadline?
Yeah,
Is
like
that
March
what-
something. Get in there.
And like us, you will probably find increased confidence in
Yes.
Craig.
I think you might. The
It
guy
was-
last year had a lot of confidence.
I came along last year to kind of be a bit of a buffer.
Liaise.
And it was like anything else. They go above and beyond. They're great. Thank you to Peter Hanlon, Candace Gowdy, Galen, everybody over at the Flames. And of course, Craig, I guess, probably deserves a little. No? Okay.
Oh, Red, come on.
He's very engaging,
Yes, he
Yes.
is.
right? He's very happy. We went
Yeah,
and
if you're
sat in
trying
one
to
of the-
pay attention to the skates, would be
We sat in one of the suites. We watched the skate, answered all the questions. It's awesome.
Our next one, Dean, is the John Bender experience. He's won this item 2 years in a row, looking for the hat trick.
It's the outbid Bender.
Yeah, he's looking for the natural hat trick 3 in a row here.
4 tickets to the season opener, and you get down on the sidelines. So this is one of those cool things. You're not buying this anywhere.
Can't buy it. It's not on the website, friends. You can't do it.
Parking pass. You're down on the sideline for pregame, and a meet and greet with President Jay McNeil.
You want to see what football big means? Go see the humans that play the sport. Get down there, not like 15 rows away.
So thank you to Jay, and thank you to the Stampeders for once again
being
in on this.
Big play VA.
And thanks to, I'm guessing, John Bender.
Who's going to win it again?
Preemptive John Bender.
I got a guy that's going to.
Pretty sure.
Oh, look out.
Let's go.
Season opener.
Champions.
Oh, top of the table, Tommy.
Top of the table, Tommy.
The champion.
Cavalry FC game experience. We'll get you some tickets, some scarves, parking pass, and we'll pick a game on the schedule that works for you to come and experience. I would love for this one to be someone that's never been. They've heard about it. Maybe this is go get it done. Get it done.
I was telling people that had not been. I said I went to that final. It is the greatest Calgary sporting event, non-playoffs segment of my life.
I don't know if we can go down on the field for hugs after.
Getting a little tougher. We can't promise a championship game, but you know what you can do? You can choose to go in May when it might snow, or you can go in July when it's plus 25 and you can crush some brews and make sure someone else drives. Pick your game.
Brews whenever you want. Don't let's
a little harder.
It's true. So the auction items are open. Nationgear.ca again is the website. There are going to be more added to this.
I know of at least 3 more packages that we'll have up by Monday. So this is awesome.
But we figured rather than just hold off and keep it,
there's your head start.
We're going to get it out there. And again, every dollar raised goes to closer to home. And I mean, it's not about us, but I can tell you that the closer to home people are so appreciative of what this is. This is a big part of what they do. So we're happy to just be the middle person here.
Get to affect
from you good people to other good people who then do good for other people. And if we can help out in any little way, we're very happy to do it. So,
and Dean, before we finish, thank you. Since this venture started from day one, this has always been something that you said was not optional. We're absolutely going to do it. We need to do it. And it's your efforts that continue to keep it on the front burner and bigger and better every year.
Well, and when we sat down at the start of this whole thing 3 years ago or whatever it's been now, we wanted to focus on giving back. We love the city. It's our home. Some of us moved away for a while, but smartened up and came back.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah. But very happy. It is very cool because it's not one of those things. And all charities are good, right? There's nothing, but sometimes I think maybe you make a donation and you wonder, I hope it gets to where it needs to go. We are very lucky. We receive literal handwritten cards, Christmas cards after the fact from the people who have received the gift cards and the benefit of all of this. So it's awesome. You can't help but have your heartstrings tugged by this entire thing. So we appreciate your generosity here, as every dollar raised goes right to the people who will use it for Christmas. Nice. Thank you, Jack.
Gets you feeling
nicey. Now, we've done the barn burner experience in the past. We haven't really talked about that.
There's a couple ways we could go depending on how dangerous you want to get. We talked about liability the other day.
Liability is a big thing.
Because I wonder what you could get for a pair of seats to the Christmas show filming.
I think that
we might have to pre-screen and have some waivers signed.
Yeah,
check your ID.
That's right. Some
phone,
NDAs and all that sort of thing.
Breathalyzer, all that stuff at the door.
It's all.
Yeah. Most places, when you drop your car keys into a fishbowl, it's one kind of a party. This ain't that kind of party.
You're not. You have to show up in a taxi.
We do have McLeod Law on our side, although I think we probably should consulted them before we do anything more.
Honestly, off-air conversation, yeah. And McLeod's got a great package that you'll see on Monday. Ditto Village Honda. We also have our pals at Origin with an incredible package we'll be adding as well.
We'll be able to do cash donations again this year?
Yes.
Yes.
We'll have that up and running soon if we don't already.
Yeah. I don't think it's up there
yet.
No,
it's not up yet.
We were kind of talking about a 2-week thing, which could be Monday, but just talking with the people kind of behind the scenes, like what's the harm in getting it up there?
And the sooner that we wrap this up and get the money to them, the more time these families have to shop for Christmas. You don't want it to be like, hey, it's Christmas Eve. Like, oh my God, I didn't know this was happening. Give them the notice. Let them know that their family's getting taken care of, and those young kids get to experience Christmas the way that we were lucky enough to experience as kids.
Love it. Thank you to everybody out in front for taking part in this. And we'll be reminding you as we as
we're adding items too.
As we go. We have some football picks.
Let's do it.
Now there's the weekend coming up. There's no bye weeks this week.
Yeah, it's busy, right?
Everyone's playing.
You play 3 with Thursday. You can't be going light on Sunday. No buys this week.
So obviously there's a game Monday as well.
Yeah, and a Friday.
Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
That's why there's no buys. They need to fill the slate.
Man,
I'd like to argue with Pinder about something, but it's too late.
Really?
Well, he wouldn't let us do tomorrow's game.
Oh, we got tomorrow.
You
You
do
can
tomorrow.
because it's tomorrow night. You can use it for one of your weekend picks.
You want to I'm sure you could do it now. If you want to.
You could do it. You can use it if you want.
But we have 3 games today. One already underway. We had these picks put in before the show.
God damn it.
Before kickoff, the picks went in, and we'll walk through it now. Sorry, Jack, I'm putting you on the spot. You are way out in front in terms of our record for picks. You've had an unbelievable year.
Yes.
I was thinking about this on the way in. Have you always been? Because I seem to remember you kind of being garbage for that.
Last year,
I kept going to the Steelers, and I would just
ever since he ditched the Steelers, it's been 8.
Keep your head away from your heart away from your head.
Steelers' best year in 20.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd curse them though. It'd be one of their worst years.
So let's do it for Bet365. Our buddies, the world's largest sports betting platform, open an account with Bet365. We've got that promo code NATION that you can use when you sign up and download that app. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. In whatever order, Jack, you can run us through.
I'll kick us off. So, did we get the lines at 10 or minus 9.5? What did we agree on before?
Matter, but...
yeah, it probably won't
10.
matter. 10.
It was 10 at kickoff. We'll allow 10. Everyone's okay with
10,
that?
Yeah, I'm fine with 10. Yeah, I took the Lions. It was always the Lions. Good teams win. Great teams cover. The Lions never fail. At home. Thanksgiving. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Same with the Cowboys. They looked better last week.
Team.
Their defense actually showed up until the end of the game when it turned into a shit show.
Jack.
Sorry. I'll take the Cowboys at home, minus 3.5. And then Miami going to Green Bay. Tua sucks in the cold. Green Bay is a legitimate threat, I think, in the NFC. I'll take them at home, minus 3.5.
Home teams. The 3 Thanksgiving home teams.
3 home teams, Thanksgiving.
Favorites?
All
right.
Not a bad way to go. Rhett should be next because he's second in the overall standings.
All right.
Well,
Retro, walk us through it.
The problem I'm having, fellas, right now,
fellas,
is that I don't want second's the first loser, right? And I've been second too much.
You're trying to reel in Jack.
I'm trying to catch Jack one game at a time now.
Did you say you second too many times already?
Yeah, I did.
I'm sure everyone heard that.
So I've got a couple of the same picks, and I heard him talking about it. So I went with the Bears and the points, thinking, well, maybe Boom Boom's team.
They're a touchdown away from covering here. I mean,
spoiler alert.
I'm not feeling too confident.
Not either.
But I also took the Packers and the Cowboys.
What's going on?
That's a red flag. I don't like these picks at all.
That's not good.
It's a bad omen, Rhett.
His body's revolting against them.
And Rhett went 0 for 3.
What are you doing with these picks?
This looks like me, fellas. I do have the Bears plus the 10. Oh, it's not look good. They're at their own 6, which feels like a universe away from the other team's end zone.
Well, at least they got the ball.
Yeah.
I'll take the points of the Giants. It's 2 bad teams. I don't know that either could be trusted, so I'm just going to take the points. And I do think Green Bay at home in some weather, going to be below 0. Miami's won 3 in a row. They're feeling good. This is a different beast. It's Lambeau. It's below 0. This is where the Packers shine. Packers minus 3.5.
There you go.
Boom, boom.
There you go. Here's where I am going. Lions minus 10. I got them in right before kickoff. It moved from 9.5 to 10. But as Jack said, good teams and spreads and all of that sort of thing. On one hand, you've got the Chiefs, who are a good team but don't seem to cover.
Right.
What?
The Lions are a good team and they always cover.
Seems.
Who are they playing?
They got Vegas tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Who are the Detroit Lions?
The Bears.
The Bears.
I had no choice. Listen,
I bet against my team all the time. Rhett says you can't do it, but again, your heart's not your head. You
Don't
gamble with your
pick-
head, you cheer with your heart. He's cheering for the Bears, right, Dean?
Ignorant.
Well, it's hard.
He's trying. He's trying really hard.
The game's on in the background. As you said, they're
So
within
you
their
wrap
own
this up.
5 again. Lions -10. I'll go to the bottom. I'm going to take the Cowboys. That's the second game, -3.5. I think that Rico Dowdle's been okay. Cooper Rush hasn't been a disaster. He's actually been okay. And I think their defense is actually getting a little bit healthier.
Giants D susceptible to the run, dude.
Giants are going with another quarterback. I don't think they're very good. I don't think either team's very good, but I'm going to give the points here, the 3.5. And on the other game, I am taking the Dolphins and the points. It's a bit of a plug your nose, but
Yeah.
it's not like the Packers are starting Brett Favre. I think Jordan Love has played 4 games. He's 2-2 in cold weather.
Yeah.
All this talk about Tua sucking in cold weather, I think he's 0-2. So I'm going to take points. I think the Dolphins are the better team. So I'll take the points and hope for field goal-ish at best.
That's the
So,
night game. Let's get some nasty weather. Hey, like let's just
Sounds
sit
like it.
back, get some brown liquor flowing, Rhett, and watch some winter
I'll
football.
be at a rink.
Oh, gross. That's disappointing.
Sorry, Rhett. So there it is going into today's picks. After 12 weeks of action, I'm 2 under 500, 17-19. Jack, an impressive 24-12.
What, 666 winning percentage? That is tidy.
Retro 21-14-1. Pinder 20-15-1. I'll put those records up, minus myself, against anybody in this prognostication business.
And we'll have 3 more tomorrow because we got the weekend games to sift through and the Black Friday game that Rhett's
See,
really
that's where
horny
I'm
to get going.
confused. We got to do Friday.
Bonus picks. We're trying to get you extra reps
I
to
get a
catch
few.
Jack. You said you want to catch Jack. We got you 6 games this week.
So do you want to do 3+ tomorrows, or because you're kind of sticky on it?
Just whatever.
Just do it tomorrow.
We make our purple picks Friday. There's games Friday, Sunday, and Monday you can choose from.
I'll see how I do today.
Okay.
We'll see how badly he needs to make. Oh, no. No, Jack went over 3.
Nope, only 3.
No.
Yeah, only
Just
3.
3. I really could use that 4th game.
So
No hockey tonight, by the way. We didn't
No
talk about
hockey
it. 0
today.
games. They're staying away from NFL Day.
They're stuffing their yaps too. Good for them.
Could do a Canadian game if you wanted. But
No.
yeah, I agree. Why bother? Let the little NFL have their day.
They got to
Yeah,
get them.
You know, before Big Gary comes strutting back in.
Out of respect for that mom and pop shop.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
It's like Pinder's got to go.
No, we've got Saving Thursday, 2 p.m. It is live on the Canada Sports Betting YouTube page. Jack and I'll be breaking down Dolphins and Packers, have some prop bets for you, and maybe a couple little wagers on Giants, Cowboys as well.
Very nice. A reminder, we have the survey that is up until the end of the month. You'll find it in the show description on YouTube. Give us your thoughts, your ideas. Take that survey as far as the Nation Network and the show and everything that's going on, and you could win a $250 Fanatics gift card. We have multiple gift cards to give away, so you just never know. You could have your voice and your opinion heard and be a winner thanks to Fanatics. Again, find the link in the comments if you're watching on YouTube or in the show description right there.
You chibs.
Thanks to Robyn Regehr for popping in.
Good to hear from him.
Good to see Reg. Thanks to you for popping in.
Thanks to you too, Dean.
Thanks, Jack. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So is it fish and chips? Is that just standard?
I did the salad last week.
That was the chicken one. It was good.
Oh, interesting.
Dean likes the wedge there. And, maybe they have a U.S. Turkey Day special. We'll find out.
a salad.
Maybe.
Well, no, he had like a huge.
It was a
spicy
big. It was
chicken on
good.
top of it. It was good.
I couldn't do the fish and chips.
All right. Well, I look forward to tomorrow's show to find
Big
out how
update.
it went.
Big update.
Also on the show tomorrow, it's a game day. Flames Columbus, matinee,
1
and
p.m.
Darren Dreger will join us.
Sweet.
So great show already. In
So I
spite of
could just
ourselves.
stay home.
Yeah, there you go.
See you Monday, right?
Yeah. That'll do it. See you, buddies.